Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, Minister of Foreign Affairs Wilfred Elrington receives an award from the government of Mexico. Youth dies in fatal traffic incident in the Stan Creek district, and fire destroys a house in rural Toledo. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Here now is the news in details. Minister of Foreign Affairs Wilfred Elrington has been conferred with the Order of the Aztec Eagle. The honor was conferred on Elrington during his working visit to Mexico yesterday by that country's Foreign Minister Jose Antonio Meade. The Order of the Aztec Eagle, which according to Wikipedia is Mexico's highest decoration that is given to non-Mexicans, was established in 1933. According to Fox News Latino, Elrington reciprocated the award by conferring on his Mexican counterpart Belize's Order of Distinction. During his visit to Mexico, Minister Elrington was also a guest speaker at a forum on Mexico-Belize relations, which online reports say was attended by over 250 students, officials, and members of the diplomatic corps. The Fox News Latino report says that on Monday, Minister Elrington signed a total of 8 agreements designed to strengthen bilateral cooperation between Belize and Mexico. A man has died in a road traffic incident on the Big Creek Road in the Stan Creek district. The body of 20-year-old Lucas Teyul was found on the side of the road yesterday afternoon, with a motorcycle wheel on top of him. According to police, Tayul, a resident of Independence Village, left Santa Teresa Village in the Toledo district on Sunday afternoon en route to Independence. Police say that Tayul called ahead to inform his relatives on Sunday night that he would soon be home, but he never arrived. The body of Lucas Tayul is now at the morgue at the Western Regional Hospital, where it awaits a post-mortem examination. Punta Gorda police are investigating a fire in rural Toledo that has destroyed the contents of a house. The owner of the house, Alberto Choc, told authorities that he was in Punta Gorda town on Thursday night when he received a call telling him that his house in San Marcos Village was on fire. Choc says that he rushed home to find personnel from the fire department in the process of putting out the fire. Police say that initial investigations show that household items with a value of $13,024 were lost in the fire. Police say they are looking for 4 men as their investigation of the incident continues. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We will have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' #1 priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. The annual 2-week summer camp sponsored by the Toledo Institute for Development and the Environment, TIDE, started this week. Coordinator of the event, Giselle Mahong, spoke with our colleagues at PGTV about the camp.
Well, the TIDE Summer Camp provides an opportunity for young children to participate in not only activities that build their cooperative skills and their leadership skills, but they also have ecology lessons. This year's ecology lessons focus on mangrove, coral reef, and seagrass ecosystems.
All right. How important it is for these kids to participate in this?
It is extremely important, simply because the camp, like I said, the activities ensure that these children are able to to develop cooperative skills, but also they become environmental stewards for our societies. So they become aware of the importance of these ecosystems and the functions and the threats that we have in our communities. So with the skills that we equip them with at this summer camp, they're able to become environmental stewards.
All right. Okay, so how long is this camp going to last, and all which areas is this camp going to be covering?
The camp will last for a 2-week period from 8 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon. We have 7 locations, being Punta Gorda, San Marcos, Big Falls, Monkey River, Bladen, Trio, and Bella Vista.
The Tide Summer Camp is being held at various locations throughout the Toledo district. Still in the Toledo district, the Yakshe Conservation Trust continues to work with local farmers to get them to use best practices that are less stressful on the land. In keeping with that objective, the organization late last week hosted farmers to a forum on the sustainable use of soils.
My name is Nicolas Dagon, and I'm an agronomy student, and I'm volunteering at Yakshe. We did a field day trip with farmers on Yakshe staff. We went to 3 different farms, an agroforestry cacao farm, a pastures, and a recent slash and burn farm. So we did a soil assessment, soil quality assessment on the 3 different kind of soil, and we tried to see the different soil we have in those farms. So the aim is to protect our soils against erosions, because 24 billion of fertile soil are lost every year in the world. So we need to protect our soil for our children.
The Yakshe Conservation Trust will be presenting awards to farmers next month who excel in implementing sustainable best practices in their agricultural production throughout the year. Turning now to regional news, Uruguay has taken over the chairmanship of the Permanent Council of the Organization of American States. Here is a report from OAS TV.
Uruguay will chair the OAS Permanent Council for the next 3 months. Permanent representative of Uruguay to the OAS, Hugo Kairos, took office today during a ceremony held at OAS headquarters in Washington, D.C. We are at a special time for the OAS, with a new strategic vision, with a new Secretary General, with a historic Summit of the Americas, and an OAS Regular General Assembly, both held recently. Ambassador Kairos replaces permanent representative of Trinidad and Tobago to the OAS, Neil Parsan, who underscored the achievements and tasks carried out over the last quarter, during which Secretary General Luis Almagro took office, and the General Assembly discussed the future of the organization.
It was fairly an intense period, but we enjoyed the experience tremendously. I learned quite a bit from it. I wish to really say and offer my absolute support to the incoming chair of the council, my friend and colleague, Ambassador Cyrus. You have the total commitment of the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago, including my good officers here in Washington, D.C., to ensure that your tenureship bears the success we all know it will.
The chair of the Permanent Council changes every 3 months following the alphabetical order in Spanish of member states. Today's transfer was attended by Secretary General Luis Almagro, Assistant Secretary General Albert Ramden, and representatives from several member and observer states.
Meanwhile, Peru and the Organization of American States have signed an agreement to host a forum of ministers of tourism of the hemispheric body. Here again is a report from OAS TV.
Lima will host the Congress of Ministers of Tourism in September. This according to an agreement signed by the Organization of American States and the government of Peru. OAS Secretary General Luis Almagro highlighted the importance of cooperation in promoting tourism throughout the region. The more agencies for inter-American coordination and cooperation, the better for the OAS, which is why we are pleased to collaborate in events like this. The more we do to strengthen these dynamics of tourism, the better for our societies and our economies. Minister of Trade and Tourism of Peru, Magali Silva, emphasized the wide range of tourism experiences offered by her country.
For us, it is of the utmost importance to develop rural community tourism because it allows us to connect to the living culture of the treasures we have in Peru and in all the countries of Latin America, to preserve ancestral traditions and share them with tourists who are looking for a different experience.
The Congress will take place on September 3rd and 4th.
The news on the national channel.
Belize Camping Experience would like to thank everyone who makes BCE successful and meaningful.
To our summer camp supporters and volunteers who came from communities across Belize.
To all who supported, contributed,
and volunteered with our Harvest for Kids project.
Funds raised through last year's rice and corn crop will help maintain BCE's children's programs through 2015.
You can also support BCE by buying your bag of Circle R Premium Rice with the Harvest for Kids logo, now in a new package.
Together we can and will make a positive difference in this beautiful country of Belize.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Mainly fair and warm conditions are prevailing factors in our weather heading into the second half of the week. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Isolated showers and a chance of an isolated thunderstorm in the south may be possible. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny and warm with little or no rainfall expected. Winds will blow from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state will be choppy to moderate. Low temperatures tonight will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 75 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Wednesday will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 96 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 82 degrees Fahrenheit up at the higher elevations. The tides. There will be a high tide at 12 minutes to 2 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 28 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. Sunset tomorrow is at 6:30 in the evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Thursday afternoon, is for continuing mainly fair weather with only isolated showers or thunderstorms developing. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Michael Gentle at the Belize Weather Bureau. Forecasters are keeping their eyes on the next potential storm in the Pacific. Here is the tropical weather update.
You're going to hear a lot over the next couple of months is anything brewing in the Atlantic.
Well, the short answer right now is no. We don't have anything actively brewing in the Atlantic, but we're going to watch a couple of systems into the weekend and early on next week that may try to join forces to at least spin up an area of low pressure in that general vicinity. And bear with me here. This is a little bit of inside baseball, but here's the setup. First of all, we've got a surface front over the United States, eastern half of it, that's going to start to shift a little bit toward the south and east by the time we get to the weekend. At the same time, we'll have in the upper levels of the atmosphere a trough, which indicates a little bit of energy. And a lot of the times when you mix an upper level trough with a front of the surface, you can spin up an area of low pressure.
And now to end the news, here are the headlines again. Minister of Foreign Affairs Wilfred Elrington receives an award from the government of Mexico. Youth dies in fatal traffic incident in the Stan Creek district. And fire destroys a house in San Marcos Village in rural Toledo. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.